Hello YouTube, and welcome to my first video in hopefully a long series of how-to videos. This one is going to be real simple, and it's how to build a plot, because as a reviewer on the dakrcraft server I see quite a few plots that need quite a few improvements, so hopefully this will help a lot of the new starters know what we are looking for. So the very first thing, your plot needs an entrance. Now it doesn't have to be a little gate like this, it can be an entrance through a cave perhaps, or an entrance through a house, but you need an entrance, and what an entrance does is it helps to immerse the player immediately into the surroundings of the plot. Second thing that's really helpful is to have a sign to say Minecraft 1.7 Conquest. That means using the 1.7, not 1.8 version of Minecraft, and to use the Conquest texture pack. If you're going to use another texture pack, put LD Modern or Flows HD. John Smith's another popular one on here, or default. Whatever is the texture pack that you've used to create this, that should be the texture pack that you want the reviewer to be using when looking at your plot. And also, if you have a YouTube channel, which a lot of people do on the dakrcraft server, it helps to put a sign there just in case you do a video review, and then somebody can help you out, give you a shout out, and send some people in your direction. Second thing, you need sight blockers. This tree here works really well as a sight blocker because you can't see the house behind it or most of the terrain. All you can see really is that there's a bit of a cliff and a tree at the top. This tree is blocking everything all over there, and this is a really small plot, so this comes in real handy. Second thing that you need, trees, bushes, lots of different flowers. You've got different ferns, you've got too high and too tall grass, you've got ferns, grass, and if I can find the other one here, this is a nice little shrub. So mixing these together well makes your grass stand out a bit more. Beehives, this is the ender dragon egg texture with metadatas. I think it's 122:8 or something like that to get the beehive, and this is a cobweb with bees flying about. So just adding little details like this really help to make the plot look alive. Second thing, sorry about that. Second thing that you need is style. So the style of a plot really needs to stay constant throughout, and it needs to be strong. So instantly you know that the style of this plot is flower pot. The style of this plot is oriental. We've got the bamboo, we've got the red acacia, we have the flicks here on the building which really helps to stand out. We even have the cherry blossom trees about, and of course we have our little Chinese dragon up there. Other things that you want to be looking for in a plot, or that I like to look for, is terrain. Does the terrain look natural? Can you tell that it's been heavily world edited? This was all built by hand, so hopefully it won't look world edited. And you also need to think about stuff like the moss. Is the moss growing up from the grass, growing down from the grass at the top? It shouldn't really be in the middle, it doesn't make much sense. Or if it's near a lot of water, then you will find a lot of moss. Another thing for detailing is riverbeds. I see a lot of riverbeds that are just left empty as dirt. You need to include some dirt, mossy stone maybe, some gravel, because riverbeds do have different sediments at the bottom, and they do have different materials depending on the river actually, really, to help determine what material you need to go underneath here. So that's about it. We've got style, we've got detail. Atmosphere. Atmosphere is sort of the combination of everything. So you come in here and you turn this corner and you're just immersed into the plot. You've got all of this coming out here, you've got the constant style awareness of the oriental style, you've got all the detail up here on the cliff which makes it look really overgrown, really green, really lush. You have the trees hanging over the cherry blossoms, and even just this small flower pot. God, I keep getting that wrong. It just adds to immersing the player into the style that you've created. And the only other thing really that's left to mention, we have detail, atmosphere, purpose. The purpose of the plot. So if you've got a plot and you have a blacksmith on there, what's he smithing? There's lots of great textures in Conquest where you can get weapon racks and stuff like that. Also, where is he getting the materials from to do his smithing? You know, is there a market nearby? Has he got a small wagon or something like that that's got all his wares on it? Or has he got a mine nearby that he's mining out to get all the ore so he can melt it down? You know, something like that. Or, for example, in this plot, how does he sustain himself? It's a small little house. It looks quite remote. So how does he sustain himself? I've got this little fishing thing here. As we all know, Japanese people like fish. Stereotypes. Shh. And we've got a little fish hanging over here. We've got a little area there where he's letting stuff decay. So that's how he's sustaining himself. You know, he's got food sources available to him, and he's also a dragon tamer, as I've got here. And since Ananas built the dragon for me, I've named it after him. And that's about all that I think I have to talk about in this video. If you want to see a full plot review video of this, go over to AntshollandLP. There'll be a link in the description. Me and him did a show around review of this plot on his channel, probably about a week or two ago. I've been meaning to record this video a long time. Not quite sure when it's going to be uploaded. I've got a few things lined up at the moment. I hope you've enjoyed. There'll be many more how-to videos to come out, and they will be looking more in-depth at all of the different points I've talked about in this video. Okay, one final thing to add to this video that I actually forgot to mention earlier, and Lord Daka reminded me just before I uploaded this, thankfully. The /rm review command. So obviously, once you've got your plot looking like this and you think it's finished, you want it to be reviewed by an admin. So to do that, you need to type in /rm review and press enter. And when that happens, for admins, it comes up here. You can see Nick Goss has submitted their build for review. So then I can do rm list, and I'll do P to see all the pending ones. There's a big list of them there. And if I do rm go to Nick Goss, it takes me to where I was. So I'll just do this again. See, it takes me to there. So when you do this command, now what I do want to say is that when you do this command, stand where you want the review to start the plot. Obviously you saw when I did the go to command, it went right to this middle of this plot, which is where I've just used that command. So I want the person reviewing my plot to start here, start in this archway, because this is the entrance to my plot. So I'm going to stand in the entrance to my plot, there, RM review, like this. So if I just fly around a little bit just to show you guys. So maybe I'm reviewing now and I want to go to, oh, this guy submitted a plot, type in the name, RM go to, and here we are. This is what the plot looks like here. And obviously somebody else is flying around. Who is this? Who is this? I don't even know who this is. Oh, it's Akabak. So yeah. Just a little thing there about the RM review command. It does really help us out if you do that at the entrance to your plot. It just helps us know where you want us to start. So if you've enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.